really has looked sharp all week long. He has looked like he's wanted to win, but I'm sure is very disappointed that he is in 7th. I think he'll be going all out here tonight.
Well, like so many of the men in the technical program, he had such an uninspiring performance, and you were really beginning to wonder who really wants this European men's title.
Well, he has been known in the past not to be able to really put it down when it counts.
Well, that was supposed to have been at least a triple-double combination, and all he did was a double Lutz, double toe, and I certainly hope it's not a sign of things to come in this performance.
His next jump, a triple axel, and he does a double. But a beautiful triple loop there.
Nice triple loop combination. He did put his hand down on the second jump, the triple loop, but fine effort.
And technically a very difficult combination.
That triple Lutz he was looking for off the top of this program, and I almost sense that as he's gone along in this performance, he's gained confidence and gotten stronger. Now the question will be, how good a condition is he in? Because at this time of year, sometimes that's something that lags in all competitors' performances.
Well, you're right. He really has brought this program up from where he started. He really hasn't made any mistakes, but he just didn't have all the technical difficulty that he had planned.
The 24-year-old French national champion, Éric Millot.
Well, I was really impressed with the program, and come Worlds, when he is really in top form, hopefully he can get that technical difficulty in there and I think he can be a possible contender.
Marked for Éric Millot when we return to Helsinki. His career has been so strong here after that poor technical program. He was 19th and 94th at the Europeans in 91 and 8th last year. 5.4 through 5.7s for the technical marks. And now there are the artistic marks, up to a 5.9 from Great Britain's Vanessa Riley, and first place marks from all 9 judges. So Éric Millot perhaps still has a shot at a medal. Well, he skated second of 29 in the technical program, and his mark stood up as the best throughout the technical competition. Here is the 92 World Junior Champion, Dmitri Dmitrenko.
Well, certainly an unlikely leader at this point, but he was, out of 29 men, one of the only clean technical programs. That's a terrific way to start, with a gorgeous triple axel. He's looking very confident.
Nice triple lutz. I think he did two-footed, though. I sense his left foot did touch down on the landing.
Boy, triple Salchow, triple toe loop. We saw Dmitri last year for the first time at the World Junior Championships, and I don't think anybody, including himself, thought that he would be in this position so early in his career. He really hasn't had a chance to develop the maturity of his skating.
He's going down the triple checklist one at a time, and that was another example of a wonderful triple jump, a triple flip.
Wow, he is just nailing these triples out here tonight.
And as the program goes along, he gains confidence with each element that he does. He's beginning to smile out there, and I've never seen him express a program as well as he's selling this one out there tonight. seems like every time he goes by that judges panel, he's defying them not to keep him in first place. I think this is the man who thinks and feels in his heart at this moment that he's going to be the European men's champion.
Well, I think we're all pretty surprised that he has risen to this challenge, and he's come out here with virtually a flawless performance.
Last year's world and Olympic champion Dmitri Dmitrenko was from Ukraine, is another Ukrainian ready to succeed as one of the powers in men's skating. What a performance by this 19-year-old from Kiev, Dmitri Dmitrenko.
Here we see the opening jump of his performance, a triple axel, which was perhaps one of the cleanest we've ever seen in competition.
Well, I'm quite surprised with some of those 5.5s. I thought technically Dmitri was superb, but I'm sure some of those judges are waiting because he is the first skater in the group, and they're going to have to save some marks because they don't know what is yet to happen.
5'9" from the Russian judge. He is so slight of build that I think a lot of people wondered about his stamina, but he certainly answered that question in that 4.5-minute program. Now the second set of marks, and this is interesting because he has 3 first-place ordinals, 4 seconds, and 2 thirds. So this is still very much in doubt. Dmitrenko is the leader. 6th after the technical program, here is Philippe Candeloro of France. And he thought he had a great chance to win here after beating Elvis Stoico and Alexei Urmanov at the NHK Championship in Japan. But he really has to come back here.
Well, if anybody can light up an audience, it will be Philippe. He's really developed into a superb showman.
He too is going to open with a triple axel.
Wow. And a triple Lutz to match it. He is really on.
Well, before this competition began, a number of people felt that the 2 French men were to be considered as contenders for medals here, but both skated poorly in the technical program. And when it was finished, Philippe found himself in 6th position, just making it into this last final group of men to skate.
Here's a triple toe combination plan. Boy, he can't make a mistake tonight. He's solid.
Well, I mentioned in our lead-in to this event that I thought the veterans in the men's competition had been most unimpressive, and in the technical program they were, but I think perhaps they all went home and each one of them realized that, hey, this is up for grabs and I could win it. And Philippe is a prime example of someone who's obviously making a great attempt at capturing the opportunity.
Well, I think we now know why the judges had to save the marks after Dmitri skated, because there are some outstanding skaters here in this final group.
He may have let the Europeans get too far out of reach, but Philippe Candeloro just sent a message to Prague.
I can't believe the improvement that this skater has made in the past year. It just doesn't even seem like the same skater to me.
These fans are on their feet for Philippe Candeloro.
Loop, triple toe loop combination. As you see him carry the speed and flow through that combination, that's a sign of a quality jumper.
Look at these technical marks, 5.8 and a 5.9 from the French judge. Philippe celebrating his 21st birthday here in Helsinki, and he does have reason to celebrate now with his coach, Andre Brunet.
Well, it's an impressive set of marks that would lead one to believe that possibly he could pull up into the medals, but one must remember that he was 6th coming into this long program.
Best finish here was a 5th 2 years ago, and the second set of marks, 7 first-place ordinals, but the British judge and the Norwegian judge have him seated 3rd. And Candeloro right now is in 2nd place overall. Here's a youngster we first saw at the World Junior Championships in Hull last year, where he was a silver medalist. Konstantin Kostin of Latvia in 5th place after the technical program. He was 9th last year at the Europeans in Lausanne.
Well, I'd have to say that he looked really hot on practice this morning, and he did a quad that I think all of us thought might have been a triple. It was so good. And he's going to open now with the quad. Wow!
Oh. What do you say?
Have you seen a better one in competition?
Breathtaking. Absolutely breathtaking.
Well, I can't get over not just the quad, but the way that this skater has improved in 1 year. He's just turned into a much more mature and much more confident skater.
That was to have been a triple, Lutz. He did a nice, clean double. I'm sure his heart is just pounding after having executed that quad, however, and he's going to have to get his heart rate down and concentrate on the balance of this program.
Yeah, we've seen this happen before, where a skater will come out and do a perfect quad and then just can't seem to get on top of themselves afterwards.
nice triple axel at the 2.5-minute mark of this program.
I don't know about you, but he reminds me of a young Kurt Browning.
Well, his concentration is certainly not at what it should be out there after that quad. And it somewhat reminds me of when Surya Bonnelly was just consumed with doing a quad, and we saw her attempt a very good one in Munich, and the next step fall, flat on her face. And although Konstantin hasn't done that, his concentration has really
been up
taken a
and
hike.
down.
Yeah.
Well, he did an amazing quad, a great triple axel, and some other triples. He seemed to have more difficulty with the easier triple jumps.
Well, it was the type of performance that presents the judges with an interesting challenge, because there's no denying the quad and the quality of the quad, so that has to be reflected in his technical merit mark. But this is a skate which I think drives home the fact that performance and quality of the program is really paramount. You just can't rely on a single element to put a performance over the top. Here we see this quad in replay. I'm quite convinced that there are numerous people in this building who had no idea what they'd just seen.
Here are the technical merit marks for Konstantin Kostin with his coach, Vladimir Zakharov.
You have to wonder if the Finnish judge didn't know that was a quad. He gave him a 5-1.
And now the artistic impression marks, and these ordinals are buried. France, he has a second place. The Finnish judge has him 9th, the third from Switzerland. And overall, Konstantin Kostin is in 4th place.
So, Dmitri Dmitrenko adds the 1993 European Championship to his list of trophies. Philippe Candeloro from France came from 6th in the technical program to claim the silver. Countryman Éric Millot moves from 7th to 3rd, with Latvia's Konstantin Kostin 4th. Coming up, the dance.